One sentence changed everything. At a Warriors practice during the preseason, Jordan Poole turned to Draymond Green and said, "You're just an expensive backpack for number 30. Seconds later, the Dynasty cracked. It was a moment that no one outside the facility should have ever seen. But when the video leaked, the world saw something more than a punch. They saw a fracture in one of basketball's greatest brotherhoods. And what followed would derail the career of one of the NBA's most promising young guards. When Jordan Poole entered the league in 2019, he walked straight into greatness. Drafted by the Golden State Warriors, a team just past its peak, but still rich with championship DNA.
With the 28th pick in the 2019 NBA Draft, the Golden State Warriors select Jordan Poole from the University of Michigan.
He was never supposed to be the next Steph. He was supposed to learn from Steph, to study under one of the greatest backcourts in NBA history. And for a while, he did. In practice, he mirrored Steph's footwork. He mimicked the range, the release, even the flare.
Now they've added Poole. Have you seen the range on this brother? He's pulling up from logos the way Clay and Steph pulls up from logos, okay? And guess what? He mirrors Steph more than he mirrors Clay. Jordan Poole is the one moving without the basketball, catching and shooting on the run.
By 2022, that imitation became transformation. The league had a new spark, a third splash in the making. The 2022 season changed everything. Clay returned, the core was whole again, and Jordan Poole was the electric new energy that tied it all together. He played fearless, hit shots from anywhere, celebrated like the moment would last forever.
Poole wide open. Why not? Launches.
The Poole Party wasn't just a nickname. It was an idea that the Dynasty had found its future.
Jordan's still a very young player, learning on the fly, but he's had such a great season, and he's so talented and confident that I have a lot of faith that he'll figure this out, and I thought tonight he did a good job of finding his way.
Poole averaged 17 a night in the playoffs. He closed games next to Curry and Clay. And when the Warriors won the 2022 championship, he wasn't just along for the ride. He was part of the engine.
He looks more comfortable, Jordan Poole, in playing with Steph. Clearly, his confidence is off the charts right now, and he's a guy that wants to make an impact. Some of the things he says, he wants to be great in this league, and that hunger is so important in adding to your game, and he's clearly has done that. They've got themselves quite a player now.
But the higher you rise, the more fragile your balance becomes. Months after the championship, tension started to build. A new contract extension for Poole, lingering questions about Draymond's future, and then that practice. Accounts vary, but most agree on the moment. Poole, fresh off his new deal, told Draymond Green, "You're just an expensive backpack for number 30. And Draymond snapped. One punch, and everything the Warriors had built on trust and brotherhood shattered.
Listen, yeah, we might have had a squabble, we might have had a beef, but nothing supersedes winning. That's why we're here. We're here to win. And from what it looked like from the outside looking in, that process never happened.
Yeah.
That process never happened where they squashed us in order to move forward, not only as teammates, but as a team.
Draymond shouldn't have punched him. Poole shouldn't have said it. But that's the thing about ego. It's contagious. it can infect even the strongest cultures. Draymond apologized publicly.
I was wrong for my actions that took place on Wednesday. And for that, I have apologized to my team. I have apologized to Jordan. And, I wanted to take that a step further.
Privately, the damage was done. The locker room never felt the same. Trust, the thing that had carried Golden State through a decade of dominance, was gone. The Warriors still had talent, but they lost something invisible. The magic, the rhythm, the joy. They entered the 2023 season as defending champions and ended it like strangers wearing old jerseys.
A dominant victory here in Game 6. The 7th seed is going to the Western Conference Finals. The Lakers' hopes of banner number 18 still alive.
In the summer of 2023, the Warriors made their choice. Jordan Poole was traded to Washington for Chris Paul, a deal that symbolized the end of an era.
Cassidy, a big one. The Washington Wizards have agreed to send Chris Paul to the Golden State Warriors for Jordan Poole and 2 future draft picks, a first-round pick, a second-round pick.
Poole went from a dynasty to a rebuild, from the mentorship of Steph Curry to the isolation of being the guy. And the numbers fell as fast as the excitement. He played wild, unfocused, frustrated. He clashed with coaches. And the league started asking a new question. Was Jordan Poole ever built for leadership or only for spotlight?
Obviously, his leadership was sorely lacking. And so you don't have people that want him to succeed, that want to rally around him. This is not about his basketball skills. This is about the fact that he has very minimal help because nobody has a desire to help him.
Now, in 2025, Poole wears a new jersey with the New Orleans Pelicans.
Incorporating all that knowledge and coming over to a team where we want to win. We want to, be competitive. We want to make the playoffs. Same thing all the way through the locker room with the coaching staff and the front office. So it'll be good to kind of incorporate that. Got some veteran guys who are coming to help us, but I think we're excited. A lot of fire in the locker room, and just kind of can't wait to get forward to it.
But old habits die hard. In a preseason game against the Rockets, after blocking a Kevin Durant jumper, Poole turned and said, "Better stop talking, bro. We got that ring in Golden State without you." The comment went viral, and while Warriors fans smirked, because yes, 2022 mattered, most people saw something else. The same spark, the same pride, the same arrogance that once burned too bright to control. It wasn't confidence anymore. It was a tragic echo of what cost him everything. In the modern NBA, confidence is currency, but Jordan Poole mistook arrogance for value. He forgot that in Golden State, swagger was earned, not inherited. Curry's joy came from selflessness. Klay's swagger came from patience. Draymond's fire came from loyalty. Poole had all the tools to be next in line, but he let his reflection outshine his reality. And when you lose the humility to learn, you lose the right to lead.
He didn't forget how to play. What happened is he had teammates that wanted him to succeed in Golden State, that knew how to play the game better, of course, but also wanted him to succeed because he was a better teammate. He went to the Washington Wizards, had a big head, was a bit snobbish according to what other people are saying, and you got an abundance of people who want him to fail. And you could see it because he's all alone on a basketball court. They don't care for him.
He had everything a young player could dream of. Talent, mentors, championships, opportunity. But one sentence, one moment of unchecked ego set off a chain reaction that sent him from dynasty heir to basketball exile. He disrespected the veterans who tried to teach him, and in doing so, lost the very system that made him special. It wasn't Draymond's punch that ended his rise. It was Poole's pride. Jordan Poole's story isn't over. He's only 27. There's still time to evolve, to mature, to find peace within himself. But if he never learns humility, he'll never find a home. For now, his story stands as a warning. Talent can open doors, but only character keeps them open.
He's got to have a personality transplant and really adjust his behavior to get folks to galvanize and rally around him instead of alienating him because they don't want to have anything to do with him. That's Jordan Poole's problem right now, and he needs to fix it.
If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like and subscribe to 3 Point Revolution for more stories of greatness, ego, and legacy. Watch the full playlist, Becoming Legendary, Stories of Greatness. This is 3 Point Revolution, the stories behind the shots.